G'day everyone, hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's been getting out riding. I haven't. Yep, unfortunately another wet, rainy day here on the Sunshine Coast. It's actually forecasted to rain for the next week. Just my luck. I wanted to get out, go camping and, test out my new setup and everything like that. I ended up also getting another little foldable camp chair from Bunnings. It was like $28, actually wicked. So anyway, ended up getting a sleeping bag, all this stuff as well. So I'm pretty much good to go for motorbike camping. But I wanted to do just a small video today about why Harley. Like, why did I get a Harley? I have a lot of mates and a lot of friends who ride adventure bikes and sports bikes, and I was kind of maybe the first one to just go, I'm getting a Harley Donaldson, Harvey Donaldson, whatever you want to call it. So I guess, there was a lot of questions and going, why? Why would you get a Harley? And if you're here and you own a sports bike and adventure bike, I guess you want to understand as well. Like, you guys want to understand. Basically, I started watching a fair few YouTubers and stuff and just going, man, there's something else to this. There's something else to this. Why do people like these big, slow, heavy machines? Because that's what everyone thinks. If you're on a sport bike or adventure bike, you're like, oh, the big, slow, heavy things, they can't handle a corner, But that's completely wrong, and there's this weird misconception that that Harleys are unreliable and they leak like sieves. Maybe the old ones, old ones, fair enough. I think that was a pretty common thing, but I have never had an issue with this thing, apart from because it's such an absolute animal. The the negative on the battery, the main cable, it snapped because of the vibration. I think that's why it snapped. Why else would it snap? Just because it's such a freaking animal, just sitting there going, blah, 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 blah. I want to rip your bloody forearms off. That's the only reason I could think of why the negative snapped on this thing. But anyway, the main reason I got a Harley over another sport bike or adventure bike was I don't know, man, the sound, it's kind of like a V8. It's kind of like the V8 of the car scene. But not really, but it is. But not really, but kind of, a little bit. They're just such raw machines, and like the community is awesome. The community's bloody awesome. Everyone's so passionate about them. Anyone who owns a Harley doesn't really care what anyone else thinks, which is another cool thing. I found in the sport bike and adventure bike community, adventure bike riders actually, they don't really care. They just love getting out in the bush and exploring. They're awesome. But the sport bike community is very weird. They're very, I don't know, for some reason they hate Harley riders. I don't get it. If you ride a sporty, let me know why. Why do you hate Harley riders? I'll never understand it. I love all motorcycles. All right, let me get to the point. The main reason I got a Harley was because of $1 Million Bogan. I know a lot of you have heard of him, and I just seen what he put his Road King through. Like, he took it off-road, and I was just really impressed. And I was like, man, that thing is reliable. Like, he took it off-road and just dropping the thing, dragging it through the mud, everything, water crossings, man. He's done everything on that thing. I was like, there's something different about Harleys, and like, everyone's just so passionate about them. Everyone loves them. So I started test riding them. As soon as I got on one, my soul just awakened. It woke up my soul. It was like something clicked, and I was like, man, what are we missing out on? I don't know if it's the vibration, because vibration is energy. I don't know if it's a vibration that this thing puts through your body, and you just feel awesome, man. And then just like any bike, the wind in your face, the motor, the power, just winding it on, just you're being out in the elements, But a lot of people also think that Harleys don't handle very well. I can tell you, I've been on sport bikes, sport tourers, adventure bikes, and Harleys, and I can tell you that it's not that true. They handle a lot better than you think. And the main point I want to make here is, so you guys can understand if you don't ride a Harley, is my old boy and I were talking about this. It's a very good point. On a Harley Davidson, you can get to the edge, you can get to the limit of the bike a lot quicker than you can on a sport bike or adventure bike. On a sporty or adventure bike, it's going to be very hard for you to hit the bike's limit. You're going to run out of skill most of the time before you hit the bike's limit. That's the truth. Like, unless you're on a track, then fair enough. But on the road, you get off the bike a lot of the time on a sporty or adventure bike, and you're going, I could have went harder. You guys will know that feeling. But on a Harley, when you're punching it through the corners, you're scraping pegs, scraping the exhaust, whatever, you're at the bike's limit, man. See, I'm starting to laugh because I just had that much fun on it. You're at the bike's limit and you're pushing the bike to its absolute limit. It's got nothing left, mate. But you're like, yeah, this is skits. This is mental. You're just on the edge, man. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. You can just get on the edge so much quicker. Just that edge of, that's it. Like, if something happens, I'm done. And there's something about that wakes you up, and the rest, like just the sound of the bikes, the feeling, the vibrations, everything. But yeah, that's just the one main point I really wanted to make here is you can get to the limit quicker on a Harley. You can get to the limit, like there's no more, like, and you're pushing this big heavy thing through the twisties, and man, I just have a lot of fun doing that, And the community, when you pull up, man, like you see other bikes and Harleys, they love it. Like, yeah, it's really awesome. It's really awesome. I do love all bikes, as I said. I still chat to any adventure riders or sporties when I see them. I wave. A lot of the time now, I've noticed it's crap. Unfortunately, I'll wave or I'll give a nod to like sport bikes. They don't wave back. I don't know. Maybe they assume we're not going to wave back, but I don't know. We're hated. Seen a lot of posts on like community pages, motorcycle groups, and anytime there's Harley mentioned, it's like Harley. The word Harley is like the word Jesus, right? It causes something to stir in your soul, and you get a little bit upset. You know what I mean? There's something there, It's like, it's just one of those words that cause the most amount of conflict, and it just upsets people for some reason, If people have a relationship with Jesus, people get very upset and defensive. If you have a relationship with your Harley, if you love Harleys, people get very upset and defensive. Oh, they're overpriced, they're slow, they're heavy, they suck. I've had all bikes and can tell you that's not the case. They're amazing. I absolutely love this thing, man. I've done 20,000 Ks on it nearly. I've done a lot. And dude, I've had the most fun on this thing. Seriously, it's awesome. It's awesome. Like all motorcycles as well, I've made a lot of friends through motorcycles, I used to ride with sport bike riders and adventure riders heaps, and I made a lot of good friends through that. But same as Harley, like the Harley community is awesome, man. I've made some awesome friendships through Harleys. You might not think so. Like, a lot of people for some reason think, oh, they're all assholes and criminals and stuff. I don't know why people seem to think that, but I met the most, kind-hearted blokes through Harleys, Real men, mate, that don't care about any other people's opinions. And that's the beauty of it. I just, I love Harleys, man. I love pumping it through corners. You might not think that you can pump a Harley through corners, but as I said earlier, gets on the edge quicker, gets on the limit quicker. And it's, man, I'm not kidding, I have more fun on this because I can get to that limit. If I'm on a sporty or adventure bike, pumping it through corners, man, you get through the twisties and you're like, I could have went harder every time I remember it. Like going through Ginger's Creek or the Putty Road or something, you get in the other end, I could have pushed harder. Then you have an accident. So, not saying you don't have accidents on Harleys, of course you're going to, but I just get out the twisties going, man, that was skits, that was mental, I pushed this so hard, like, yeah. Another major point I want to say is Harleys have to be one of the most customizable bikes that you can get, like flat out. Holy crap, even just the grips on the thing, the levers, like anything, like even just something as simple as, you know, your Willie G cover and, I don't know, panniers and screens and seats, and dude, the things people do to their Harleys is phenomenal. Like, man, 50 grand in and you won't even scratch the surface. I don't know, it's just crazy. It's just beautiful. Like, they're made to be shown off as well, so it's beautiful. Like, it's people expressing themselves through their motorcycle, and I love it. I really love it. Another thing as well I wanted to add is a lot of people complain about the price of a Harley and the speed of a Harley. So I got my Harley for 14,000 Australian, which is not that much. That's about, you can get most bikes around, adventure bikes or sports bikes, in around the 10 to 15, you know, so it's all in the same range. Everyone says it's so overpriced. Yes, it's a second-hand one. Okay, I get some of the new ones are like 36, 40, you know. I get it, but it's just a silly argument. They're so expensive. Well, it's about the same price as any other second-hand bike. And about the speed, they're slow. Okay, here we go. All motorcycles are fast. Let's be real. All motorcycles, power to weight ratio, they're all pretty quick. And guess what? You can only use so much. Unless you're on a highway in a bloody straight line, that's it. So I don't get why you're arguing. Especially down low, you know, a lot of sporties are just going to stand up anyway. You're going to have to be careful on the throttle. A Harley, the bigger, heavier, longer wheelbase, you actually 0 to 100 most of the time is not that far off. Sorry, it's just, that's a fact. So, you know, ridden sporties, adventure bikes, Harleys, as I've said, you can't use the power, man, honestly. And even when you're in the twisties, a 250s, 600, 1000, they're all going to be the same. You can only go so fast through a corner. Yeah, a Harley's not going to keep up to a sports bike. I'm not delusional in the twisties, of course. But, as I said, still can have a lot of fun. Just keep an open mind. That's all I'm saying. You know, it's the power thing's pretty irrelevant. The price thing, as I said, it's irrelevant. Unless you're buying brand new. Alright? Anyway. See, on top of the comfort, you've got comfort, right? Let's be real. A sport bike is not comfortable. Adventure bike, very comfortable. I've had some very long trips on an adventure bike, but Harley's comfortable, man. You can do everything. And as I said, I can't explain. I have way more fun on this because it feels just like you're on the limit all the time, on the edge all the time, and then you can just cruise along back on the highway, just so comfortable. But then you can just have a ball. You know what I mean? It's like, has anyone gone in like some crap box car and just absolutely flogged the living daylights out of it? And, you know, you don't really care about it, or not that you don't care about it, but like, it's just, how do I explain this? You just have so much more fun in it, like, than you would in like something heaps powerful, or, you know what I mean? You just, I don't know. That's a bad analogy. But you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. I wouldn't say Harley's the definition of freedom, but there's something connected with the brand Harley, and just something different, man, when this is just a soul awakener, this bike. Like, it's a good time. It's a good time. There's something about the Harley brand and the Harley lifestyle that you just feel so free. You can just get out and ride just like any bike, but it just hits different, man. Alright? It just hits different. Another thing as well is I ride for my mental health. I know a lot of us blokes, women, everyone, we ride for our mental health. But this isn't related to Harleys, I guess. You know, there's something about being out in the elements, you know, the wind, the rain, I know I've said this already, I'm kind of reiterating, but yeah, I just needed to get another bike to get out and be on the road and just clear my head, man. There's something so unique about a motorcycle and the way it can make you feel. It's just so good for your soul, just being out in the elements. It's amazing. And I think a Harley Davidson does add another element to that. The amount of vibration and just sound, and I don't know. There's something about them, man. There's beautiful, majestic chariots. But yeah, still raining, man. That is upsetting. I really wanted to get out this week and take you guys for a nice camping trip, but I do apologise. I can't help the rain. So, you know, I just thought I'd get in here and talk to you guys and, you know, I guess answer questions, because people always wondered, why Harley? Why'd you get a Harley? And I hope that answered some questions, you know. Mate, and what's not to like about this? Tell me what is not to like about this, mate. What can I say? That was louder than I expected. I don't know if the video captures that, mate, but that blew my ear hole up. There's something about that sound, right? I can't explain it. As you've seen, instant smile on my face. It woke my soul up. I now feel, you know, I was feeling a bit depressed before. I feel on top of the world just hearing my bike start. That's another reason for you. So, holy demon. Oh, also look what I did. I don't know if I'm not sure on it yet. Yeah, but I put the eyelids back on, but they're way more aggressive. I'm not sure how I feel. Yeah. Maybe they're too aggressive. I don't know. I might take them up a little bit because I think I cut out a bit too much of the light. See what happens, but yeah. I thought I'd add those back on. Just because I love the Fat Bob lights, but with the screen it looks a bit, the lights look a bit goofy, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm bagging out my own bike, but yeah, so I kind of like it with a little bit of something there, just, you know, change it up, you know. That's the beauty of bikes, motorcycles, cars, anything. You can just make them look your own, you know. Yeah. I just want this rain to go away, man. I just want to ride. I just want to go on a trip. I just want to go camping. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, please like, subscribe, and comment below. Just comment below why you have a Harley. I want to know why you've got a Harley. What enticed you to get one? What feeling does it give you? You know, are we all the same? Do you have all the same feelings I do? Maybe you don't. Maybe it's a different reason, you know? I think some people do, no offense to anyone out there, but I think some people do get it for like a status. That's okay, a lot of people have status cars. You can get a status bike, that's fine for the weekend. But tell me the real, deep, raw reason why you got one. That's what I want to know. And also, if you come here and you're on a sport bike, adventure bike, and you're wondering like what us mad people are doing on these Harleys. Yeah, they're not fast. Yeah, they don't handle as good, but you're comparing. Just get rid of the comparison, all right? We want to be free, we want to be on the road, we want to have all the elements in our face, you know? It's the beauty of it. We love all bikes. We get it. We get it. It's not as fast as your sport bikes, it doesn't handle as good. It's not the point. It is not the point at all. So yeah, let me know. Let me know what you think of Harleys if you don't own one. Tell me why you don't like them as well, because I'd really like to know why so many people hate on them. Why do all the sporty riders hate on Harleys? That's the thing. You know, I've never understood it. Every post I see, a lot of hate. So let me know why. Comment below. Really appreciate it. And next week, I swear, oh man, I hope this rain pisses off because I need a ride. I need a camp, I need a ride, I need to do something. All right. Well, I hope everyone has a good week. Hopefully it's not raining where you are and you can get out and go for a ride. Thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next one.